2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there's a great opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete to the tight end, Sample. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Dixon on the punt for the Giants.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 28. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Fourth down.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Ingram. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now it's Ingram. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Bengals.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds down at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 30-yard line.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the 2nd down throw on target and out of bounds right around the 20. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Bengals 24, Giants 7.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
3-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
6-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, 55.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Down by
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The kick is good.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 99.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
At the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.